Hey guys, I'm Desikan, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my favorite lip products that I've been loving the past couple of months. It's not any particular month. I've been using this for almost like 2-3 months right now. So I have accumulated some products and I'm so excited to talk about this. So I have some bullet lipsticks, some lip crayon, some liquid lipsticks. So the first product I'm going to be talking about is my absolute favorite lip formula. I have talked about this quite a few times on my channel. I have mentioned this in the past. These are the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipsticks. Now, I already mentioned this in a previous video as well. This is the shade Missy and Fierce. It's a beautiful red shade with a little bit of blue undertones to it. It flatters every single skin tone that I've put this one on. Looks really nice on people with medium to deep skin tones. Looks amazing. And the same thing goes with the shade Berry Recognize. Now this one, I got it on Hope Makeup for 250 rupees, which is a steal. I mean, the original price of this is 499, but getting it for 250 rupees is amazing. I actually got both of this for the same price. I want to go ahead and buy the shade Nice to Fuchsia also, because then I'll have like a collection of this, because I love the formula of these. They don't fade away very easily. I've had pretty big meals with this and it doesn't fade away easily, and they don't dry my lips out. I feel like they're one of the most comfortable liquid lipstick formulas I have tried. Price point is amazing, the formula is amazing, and these shades are very pigmented. The shade Give Me Mocha is not very pigmented compared to these. These deeper shades are amazing and they're very pigmented, and I don't regret buying this at all. The shade Berry Recognize again is a beautiful berry shade. It's what I have on my lips today, mixed in with a lighter shade from Miss Claire, which is also one of my favorite. This is the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade 31. Now when I swatched this was a very pale nude shade, which I was so disappointed that I got, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to throw this one out. But I'm so glad I actually gave it another shot, because I love to tone down very bright lipsticks. Sometimes when I have eye makeup like this, I don't like to keep my lip very bold because it doesn't go well with the eyeshadow. So toning it down with this shade is beautiful. It's like a very pale nude shade and it gives that perfect toned down effect to my lips. So mixing these two is almost like a dream combination for me. And the next shade that I love from Miss Claire is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade 58. This used to be almost always sold out on Nykaa, so if you do get a chance to try this, do check this one out. This is a beautiful warm nude shade. I love these kind of nudes. This might not be your typical nude shade, like, oh my god, that's not even nude, that's like pink, this is like brown. No, for me these are nude shades. Like, I don't like pale nude shade on my skin tone. I like to wear stuff without makeup as well. Like, I like to wear lip products that are nude without full face of makeup. So if you use a pale nude shade, you look really dead and washed out. So this shade is again very beautiful. It's very warm and it looks amazing, and these are very comfortable on your lips and they last for a decent amount of time as well. So I love it. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is this LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Perception. I've not heard a lot of people talk about LA Colors Matte Liquid Lipstick. I feel like it does deserve a little bit of mention. I mean, they are really affordable, 395 rupees, but you can get it for a much lesser price, and the formula is pretty good. It is a little bit sticky and I feel like it does remain like that for quite some time, but it is comfortable on the lips. It's very pigmented and it's a beautiful shade. I really love this shade on my skin tone. It's not that typical like deep red shade. It has a little bit of terracotta to it, and it looks really nice on my skin tone, and I think it would flatter deeper skin tones beautifully as well. And for the price, I don't think you can really complain. It's not very drying on your lips, and it is pretty long lasting as well. I've worn this and I've had a pretty big meal, which I do most of the times, and some lipsticks give up on you and these don't, and this is amazing, guys. Check this one out. And I feel like the formula of that is very similar to the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick. This one is in the shade Famous. I do keep the packaging of this because I don't feel like throwing it away. I don't know why brands do that, because these occupy space when you store it, but you don't feel like throwing it away. Now this is very similar to the LA Girl lipstick when you look at it, but this has more plum to it and that has more like brown to it. And like I mentioned, the formula is very similar. Like this one again remains a little bit sticky throughout the day, and I wouldn't say that this is as long lasting as that, which is a big bummer because you pay a lot for this. It is available on Nykaa, but I do really like the formula of this. It's not very drying, so if you are afraid of trying liquid lipsticks because it is drying, I think you can try the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. They have so much of hype around it that if your curiosity forces you to try it out, I don't think you'll be very disappointed with it, but don't expect it to be very long lasting because these are not. But I do really like it, and I would definitely be trying out other shades from this as well. So the next liquid lipstick that I tried and I was like, wow, amazing. Why don't a lot of people talk about this? This is the Balm Meet Matte Hughes in the shade Adoring. Now this is again like that deep red shade with a little bit of brown undertone to it. It's winter time and I love wearing deep red shades. Red, deep reds, these are my shades. I always wear it pretty much all the time. Anytime you see me, I'll be wearing these shades. I feel like this is very long lasting. These are pretty matte on your lips, but they don't dry your lips out, and you can eat any kind of meal, like a greasy meal, with this as well, and it doesn't fade away very soon. I have worn this for the entire day and it didn't fade away easily, so I was very impressed with the formula. It didn't dry my lips out even by the end of the day. So these are like that comfortable soft matte formula, and they're not very liquidy. They are a little bit moussey, but they're very comfortable, and that is what matters. You don't want to go about in meetings or meeting people or having that encounter with dry lips and product flaking off and it's going to be all over your chin. Trust me, I've had that experience. It's not something I want to remember. These don't do that. They're really nice, very pigmented. They have a wide variety of shade selection as well, so do check this out, especially when the Balm Cosmetics is on sale on Nykaa. Do check it out. I'm so happy. I have 2 shades in that and both of it is amazing. I've never been disappointed with it. So now moving on to the last liquid lipstick I'm going to be talking about. This is the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Vamp. I got this from cosmic.com. You might think like, oh my god, what's wrong with this girl? She's going for the same kind of lipsticks everywhere, but this is a deep brown shade with a little bit of red to it, not like a red shade with brown. Only a true lipstick lover will be able to describe in all these terms, like, no, it's not a deep red with brown, but it's a brown with a little bit of red undertones, and you guys would obviously get what I'm talking about. This looks beautiful. You don't have to do too much with your eye makeup, and you can keep it subtle and pair it up with this, and these kind of lip shades go with any kind of gold warm eye makeup, and you don't have to beat around the bush too much. You don't have to worry about it not flattering your eye makeup, and these look really nice. The formula of this is a little bit drying compared to the other ones that I mentioned right now, but they're not very drying, not like powdery and flaky drying, but they're not very comfortable, so keep that in mind. And the lasting part of this could be a little better. Like, it's good, but again, could have been a little better in my opinion. So I was just kidding when I said that was the last one I'm going to be talking about, because I have one more. So this is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bend and Snap. I got this when a friend was traveling from US. I just wanted to try a Too Faced liquid lipstick just to see how the formula is, and this is in the shade Bend and Snap. It's a beautiful pink shade, like a fuchsia pink shade. Flatters my skin tone. I'm not someone who likes pink on myself. Like, I don't really like pink shades that much on myself, but this is something that I can get past and I really like it, and I have worn this in a couple of videos as well. And this is a very comfortable formula, and it does last for a decent amount of time, but it doesn't last with really big meals. Even if you're sipping something, I feel like it does fade away a little bit too soon, but I really like this shade and it is comfortable. It's not very drying, so I can sometimes get past the lasting part of this, because I usually always carry my liquid lipstick in my bag and I reapply it, or I take a normal bullet lipstick that is exactly like almost similar to the liquid lipstick that I'm wearing, and I reapply that bullet lipstick on my lips because that is a lot more easier. And all of these actually layer pretty well, so if there is a little bit of fading, you can of course go ahead and reapply, and it's not going to look too bad on your lips. So next, moving on, I got this one from Nykaa. This is the Nykaa Mattelicious lip crayon in the shade Jade Rose. This is one of their most raved about lip crayon, I feel like, in my opinion, and a lot of YouTubers talk about this for a very good reason. This is like that dusty burgundy plum shade, excuse me, dusty mauve shade. Very nice, looks beautiful on the lips. It's very pigmented, lasts for a very decent amount of time, but these are, in my opinion, more drying than the Faces lip crayon. That is very pigmented, very long lasting, but not very drying on the lips. But this can tend to dry your lips out, and they're not as long lasting as the Faces lip crayon is. But this shade, you guys, you can see past anything for this shade, because I've not found a shade like this in my collection, and this is an amazing shade. It would flatter people of any skin tone. If you're lighter than me, of course it's going to turn out to be a lot more darker on your skin, but if you are my skin tone or deeper, paper, this would look a lot more toned down and but a very beautiful shade. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Colourpop Matte X Lippie Stick in the shade Love Freak. This I got from the Colourpop website itself quite a while back. This is like a deep red shade with a lot of plum undertones to it, very similar to the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. When I'm wearing that and I don't want to reapply a liquid lipstick, I carry a lipstick like this in my bag and I just reapply this one. This is super matte. It doesn't transfer all that much. It can be a little bit drying if you're not used to very matte formulas, but it's not like the MAC Retro Matte formula where it's powdery and it kind of clings on to dry patches on your skin, kind of becomes a little bit powdery. This can dry your lips out if you've not moisturized it really well, and if you have dry flakes it will emphasize it, but not too much. For me, I can handle any amount of dryness as long as it's not flaky and powdery. So I really like this, and again I like to mix this in with my other lipsticks, like normal red lipsticks, and then create my own custom shade, and I love this one. So the next shade that I'm going to be talking about is Maybelline Touch of Spice, which now you can get it for $2.99. Back when I got it, it was for 575 rupees, which is really steep, and now you can get it for $2.99 because I think they've reformulated it or something like that, but I don't know how the formula is. I'm not very sure if it's the same thing, but these are pretty pigmented. This is like a very nice mauvey nude shade, and it looks really nice on my lips. I wear this on a daily basis. It doesn't wash me out, and the formula is pretty comfortable. It has that minty feel on the lips, which I really love. The next one I'm going to be talking about is the Wet n Wild Megalast lipstick in the shade Spiked with Rum. Now this is again a nude shade with sort of warm undertones to it. You guys would be like, what the hell, that's not even nude, that's like pink. But for me this is nude, okay? This is how far I would go with nude shades like I just mentioned. And this is not a matte formula. It has a little bit of sheen to it, but you can definitely tone it down by using a tissue and blot away all that shine, and it would look completely matte. This is again super long lasting for a normal bullet lipstick and for the price. Now this one originally retails for $2.95, but I got this for about like 140-150 rupees when there was like a big discount on Hoke Makeup. Most of the times Wet n Wild products are discounted heavily on Hoke Makeup and Myntra. Do check those sites as well, like don't stick just to Nykaa. And this is very long lasting. You guys trust me when I say this. It does transfer, but it doesn't move away from your lips. So it stays put on your lips, but it does transfer, and it's pretty comfortable as well. It's not very drying. So they have like a wide variety of shade options. Again, I think about 30 shades or something like that. So there is something for everyone, and this shade is very pretty. That's the reason I got this, like to use on a daily basis. And again, this as a blush on the cheek looks beautiful. So the last few lipsticks I'm going to be talking about are the Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks. Now I got 4 shades and I love all the 4 shades equally, which is a rare thing. Like usually I'll be disappointed with one or the other, but with these lipsticks I was really happy with all the 4 shades that I tried out. There's no one shade that I was disappointed with. I really like the formula as well. These are really matte, not like there's so matte lipsticks which have a little bit of sheen to it. These are pretty matte and they are comfortable, very pigmented. I wouldn't say they're very long lasting. Like if you're not going to eat anything, you're just going to be sipping something off a cup, I don't think it fades away very obviously. There is a little bit of feeding, there is a little bit of transfer, but it's not too much. But if you eat something, it's just a normal matte lipstick, so there is going to be something that's going to fade away, but you can reapply it. And my favorite shade out of this lot was Monalisa, which is a perfect warm shade, beautiful warm peachy shade, which looks so nice on every single skin tone. It doesn't look like you have too much of lip product on, it doesn't look too much in your face, so it goes really well with most bold eye makeup. And this is something that I used for my brother's wedding as well. And the shade Diana, I think a lot of people would really love. And I've used the shade Cleopatra, which is a deep wine shade, very nice. And Marilyn is a blue based red shade. All 4 of it really pretty. I'm not going to be including swatches of that because I've done an entire video of me swatching it. I will link that down below. Make sure you check that out so that you get a little more depth about these products, because Nykaa products usually get a lot of hate. So in case you're like, oh what the hell, why is she talking about Nykaa products, do check that video out and I think you would know why I rave about it so much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Do let me know what are your favorite lip products that you've currently tried, and something that really stole your heart, something that you think I should be trying out and you'd be like, oh my god, this girl is definitely missing this out. With all the deep reds she's tried, she's missing out this one. Do let me know if you have any such recommendation. I would be so excited. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I'm trying to be really active there, which I've never done before, and I've usually don't ask you guys to follow me there, but I'm planning to post like mini tutorials, reviews, and something on IGTV as well. I think that'll be of great interest for you guys. And also make sure you're active on YouTube, like on my community posts, so that I get to know what you guys want to watch. Most of the times I have videos planned out, but I want to know it's something that you guys want to watch as well, because it's going to be a win-win for both of us. I don't want to film something that nobody's interested in watching at all, because that's embarrassing. So yeah, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.